mystery solved. Here's how to make the most delicious chicken liver ever. I've got 500 grams of chicken liver in this bowl, added a tablespoon of baking soda, and now I'm just covering it up. Next, I'm pouring in 2.5 cups of hot water. I'll let it soak for 20 minutes. Then I move the liver to another bowl. I bet you're gonna find this super easy to make. I've broken it all down so you won't run into any trouble. Now I'm cutting the liver into small chunks. Feel free to do the same at home. I'm transferring it to a clean bowl. Time to add a cup of wheat flour. I'll mix it all up real good until everything's well combined. In a separate bowl, I'm cracking in 3 eggs. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half a teaspoon of black pepper. Let's give it a good stir, no rush. Now I'm adding some parsley to taste. Stirring again. We're all set for the next step. I'm adding some olive oil to this pan, tossing in 1 chopped onion. Also grating in 1 carrot, then 200 grams of sliced champignon mushroom. And to make it even better, I'm adding in a chopped red bell pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Stirring everything again. The smell is already taking over my kitchen, and look how beautiful it is. Now a chopped tomato goes in, and a little more stirring. Tell me what city you're watching us from so I can send a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Jason Miller from Knoxville, Tennessee. I'm so glad you're enjoying our recipes. Once you mix this sautéed goodness with the liver, give it all one final mix. There are a few steps in this recipe where we really need to mix everything well, but take your time and it'll turn out just right in the end. This is one of the best ways to prepare liver. I'm sure you won't regret it. Here's how it should look now. I'm adding more olive oil to a pan, using a brush to spread that oil evenly. When you try this at home, send me a pic of the result. I'd love to see it. Now I'm spooning in the mixture, spreading everything out evenly. Covering the pan and letting it cook for 25 minutes. Time's up. I'm using a plate to flip it over. But we're not done yet. Now I'm adding mozzarella slices on top. Covering again and letting it cook for 10 more minutes. Look at this masterpiece. The smell is so amazing your neighbors will come knocking to see what's cooking. It's a perfect dish to gather everyone around the table. Now that you know how to make something this delicious, I'm sure you'll impress everyone. In just a few minutes, you've got a fantastic meal ready. With this special way of making it, you're gonna win everyone over. See? You don't need to spend hours in the kitchen to serve something incredible. Give it a try and tell me how it goes.